Welcome back for day 24 of practice from Central Park Yoga here in Sterling. I'm going to start out practice on the seat today. So maybe grab a block or a bolster, a pillow to be able to sit comfortably. Find yourself in a comfortable seat. Maybe just close the eyes. And take a moment to just start to focus inward. Noticing how the body feels today, how the mind has been. And just start to maybe take a few deep breaths. And breathing in and out through your nose. Allow yourself to maybe take a moment of cleansing pranayama, letting go of any shit that we're holding within our energy body or the physical body. So any of this stagnant energy or stress. So for cleansing pranayama, inhaling nice and deep through the nose. And we exhale, releasing audible exhale through the mouth. Letting any frustrations, any angers or anxieties, fears or worries start to just get away from the body. Doing whatever breath feels right for your time here today. Notice the face. Are we holding tension in our forehead? Maybe just placing our hands on the forehead space and just kind of brushing the forehead space gently. Allowing the muscles to just start to let go. Are we holding on to tension in our jaw? Maybe just taking a moment and gently just rubbing the jaw space in a circular motion with the tips of your fingers. Whenever you're ready, just letting the hands release back down. Just continue to concentrate on allowing your breath to lengthen and extend, whether it's with a cleansing pranayama, whether it's with the Ujjayi pranayama, the yogic breath. And just allow the ear space to remain open. I'm just starting off our practice with a little bit of sound. soaking up any residue from the sound. And just continue to breathe, allowing the eyes to remain closed. Letting any remaining fears, anxieties, or worries to continue to drain from the physical body and the energy body. And before we work further into the practice, I just want to do a short reading. This is from Charlie Chaplin, and it's a poem that he wrote at the age of 70. As I began to love myself, I found that anguish and emotional suffering are only warning signs that I was living against my own truth. Today I know this as authenticity. As I began to love myself, I understood how much it could offend somebody if I tried to force my desires on this person, even though I knew the time was not right and the person was not ready for it, and even though this person was me. Today, I call this respect. As I began to love myself, I stopped craving for a different life, and I could see that everything that surrounded me was inviting me to grow. Today, I call this maturity. As I began to love myself, I understood that any circumstance, I am in the right place at the right time, and everything happens at exactly the right moment, so I can be calm. Today, I call this self-confidence. As I began to love myself, I quit stealing my own time, and I stopped designing huge projects for the future. Today, I only do what brings me joy and happiness, things I love to do and make my heart cheer. And I do them in my own way and in my own rhythm. Today, I call this simplicity. As I began to love myself, I freed myself of anything that is no good for my health. Food, people, things, situations, and everything that drew me down and away from myself. At first, I called this attitude a healthy egoism. Today, I know it as love of oneself. As I began to love myself, I quit trying to always be right. And ever since, I was wrong less of the time. Today, I discovered that it is modesty. As I began to love myself, I refused to go on living in the past and worrying about the future. Now, I only live for the moment where everything is happening. Today, I live each day, day by day, and I call it fulfillment. As I began to love myself, I recognized that my mind can disturb me and it can make me sick. But as I connected it to my heart, my mind became a valuable ally. Today I call this connection wisdom of the heart. We no longer need to fear arguments, confrontations, or any kind of problems with ourselves or others. Even stars collide, and out of their crashing, new worlds are born. Today I know this is life. So allowing yourself to let that soak in. Knowing that a big part of the practice of yoga is self-love. So I felt that that poem really spoke to the practice and a big part of the way we should be as humans. Maybe take a moment to switch out your legs and get comfortable again on the seat, lengthening up from the tailbone through the crown of your head. Allow those shoulders to just pull down and back. Taking a couple of deep breaths. Take a moment here. Let's allow ourselves to find an intention for a time on the mat today. Maybe it's simply focusing on your breath. Maybe it's something from the poem that spoke to you, self-love. Maybe it's something else. Allowing that intention to fill up your heart. Let it fill your being from the head all the way down to the toes. Maybe just letting your hand place on the heart. Notice the beating of your heart as you breathe deep in and out. Allowing our hand to rest down, we'll blink the eyes open, keeping our gaze down one side of the nose or towards the floor, allowing the eyelids to remain soft and relaxed. So let's just take our arms forward and make a fist with your thumbs on the inside, and then let's just circle the wrist space. And then opposite direction, so just circling the wrist space a little bit longer. Maybe just take a moment and stretch your wrists in any other way that feels good. So a lot of times I'll just take, for an example, my right hand, point the fingers down towards the floor, the palm forward. Take my other hand and just kind of gently hold, nothing painful. And I am bending my elbow here, so we don't want to hyperextend in the elbow space. And just take a couple of breaths here. And whenever you feel ready, swapping to the other side. Whenever you're ready, release it up. And just roll those shoulders out. Swirling shoulders down and back. Maybe one shoulder at a time if you want. Listening to your body. Everybody is different. We all hold stress and tension in the body differently. Maybe take a moment to just circle your head. Circling in the opposite direction. Whenever you're ready, find an inhale. Let's bring the head up to the center. We're just going to do a little spiral movement here with the torso body. So for me, it's going to be a little bit more comfortable to come off my seat with my prop. So I'm going to take my block out so that I'm fully down on my sit bones. So if you need to take a moment to get adjusted, go right ahead. And then I'm just spiraling that torso body. So moving in any direction here that feels comfortable for your spine, your low back. Making sure to not hold the breath. Whenever you feel ready, reverse, opposite direction. Whenever you feel ready, just inhale, coming back to your seat. We'll work off the seat since we've been there a little bit. Let's come onto our hands and knees. And let's work through full cat and cow. Now we can bring a little bit more dynamic movement into this. So as we inhale to cow, maybe kind of pulling and pushing forward through the heart. Exhaling, rounding spine to cat. Maybe sink it back a little bit with the hips. Inhale, rocking forward into cow. And exhale, rolling that spine back. And just move with your breath. Letting any trapped energy, any stagnant energy leave the spine. Just a couple more sets here. We'll inhale, finding our way up. Take a full exhale. Breathing in. Exhale, when you're ready, sink it back. Let's find child's pose, letting the knees go wide, starting to work into the opening of the hip. Arms reaching forward if it's comfortable on the shoulders. Letting the head rest. Connecting to our breathing here. Connecting to our intention. We can lose that very quickly. The mind is used to being very busy. So just bringing that intention back in. Finding an inhale, we'll rise up. Let's just go ahead and take our right leg forward. Okay, so we're just gonna do a little bit of a low lunge here. Nothing too deep into the hips yet. The body isn't very warm. Take an inhale. And when you exhale, just let the head rest down. And breathe. When you're ready, we'll bring our right leg back and we'll switch to the opposite side. So letting the left leg come forward. Remember, nothing too deep here starting out. Exhale when you feel ready and just dropping that head space down. When you're ready, left leg can come back. Go ahead and tuck the feet, so tuck your toes, engage the core. And when you find your exhale, let's come up into downward facing dog, knees bent. Okay, so long through the spine, hips are up and back. And just take a moment here and breathe strong through those shoulders, outward rotation. Deep breath. Next exhale, bending knees, bring them down, sink it back, find Balasana. Child's pose. Soften the jaw. And connecting to yogic breath. Inhale, let's rise. Stepping right leg back forward. Another low lunge here. Finding inhale. Exhale, dropping head down. Couple of breaths. Exhale, we'll bring the right leg back. Switch your sides, left leg coming forward. Hang on to, remember, with lunge, we want that 90-degree bend. Couple of breaths here, finding inhale. And exhale, dropping the head space. When you're ready, left leg's gonna come back. Go ahead and tuck your toes, hips up and back. Downward face, bend the knees. Allowing the body to start to become warm. Maybe walk the dog, bending knees one at a time. Finding an exhale, we'll look towards our hands, step our feet up. Meeting in a Tadasana, stance with the feet. Find an inhale, lengthen your spine and shine your heart. Exhale to forward fold. Now on our next inhale, arms in line with our ears. Let's make our way up. Exhale, hands into prayer. Okay, rooting our feet, all four corners, so lift those toes. Feel the roots of the feet. Shoulders open. Inhale, reaching up. We'll exhale, halfway fold. So keeping arms in line with the ears. Inhale and rise. Exhale, halfway fold. Inhale and rise. And move with breath. Couple more. Exhale all the way down. Letting the head and the neck relax. Bending knees if we need. Move those shoulders around, let them loosen up. Maybe move your head a little bit side to side. Remembering importance of core body engagement and forward fold. So as we exhale, remembering to draw the navel in and up. Inhale, lengthen, shine your heart, take a look up. Exhaling and fold. Now arms in line with the ears, inhale all the way up. And exhale, hands to prayer. Now inhale, reaching up. Exhaling all the way back down. Arms in line with your ears, head and neck relax. Finding inhale, lengthen and shine your heart. We'll step the left leg back. Finding that low lunge position. So let that left knee come down, untuck your left foot. Now find your breath here. Maybe bringing our hands up on the quad space. Opening through the heart. Shoulders down and back. Exhale. Let your hands come down to the mat. Let's bring the right leg back. We'll tuck our toes, hips up and back to downward facing dog. Deep breaths long through the spine. It's like we're pushing the floor away from us. Exhale, looking forward and stepping up towards the hands. Find Tadasana, hips distance with the feet, rooting in. Inhale, lengthen, shine the heart. Exhale and fold. Arms in line with the ears. Inhale all the way up. Exhaling, hands into Anjali Mudra. Inhale and lift. Exhale, folding all the way down. Take the inhale, lengthen and shine the heart. Stepping our right leg back here, finding the low lunge. Okay, so we're going to take down that right knee, untuck right foot. Take your breath here. See what feels right. Maybe we just remain as we are, or inhale, bringing hands up to that quad space, opening up through shoulders and heart, breathing into the hips. Remember engagement of glutes here. Exhaling, hands to mat. Left leg coming back. Toes in, hips up and back. Downward face. Rooting in on the inner part of the hand, the index finger and the thumb. Exhale, looking up, bend knees, we'll step forward. Rooting our feet. Find inhale, lengthen and shine the heart. Exhaling and fold. Inhaling, arms in line with the ears, all the way up. And exhaling, hands to pray. Inhale, lifting up. And we exhale, arms in line with the ears, all the way down. Find the inhale, lengthen and shine your heart. Let's step back into plank. Let's take the knees down, find an inhale. And exhale, we lower all the way down to the mat. Untucking feet, keeping the elbows hugged in. As we are ready, next inhale, lifting to cobra. So as torso comes up a little bit, lift the head. Breathe here. Maybe exhale, release it down. And inhale, lifting back up. Exhale, release it down. And we inhale, rising it up. Exhale, release it down. Go ahead and tuck toes. However works best for you. Push up and then hips come up. Downward face. Breathing. Let's take our left leg, maybe reach it to the sky. Find an exhale. Bring that left knee towards your chest. Step it through. And we're going to come into a full lunge from here. So crescent lunge, a lot of people refer to it as that. So strong in our feet, core and our legs. Let's find our inhale. rising up. Okay, so our heel on this back foot is pointing towards the sky. If it's uncomfortable to have the arms lifting, maybe cactus the arms here. Couple of breaths. Exhale when you're ready. And bring our hands down to the mat. We'll step that left foot back. Come to your plank. Exhale, knees down. When you're ready, lowering all the way down to the mat. Take a breath. Inhale, rising into cobra. And exhale, releasing down. Inhaling up to cobra. Exhale, release it down. One more. Lift to cobra on the inhale. And exhale. Tucking toes, hips up and back. We'll find downward facing dog. Breathing. Taking right leg high this time. Inhale it up. We'll exhale. Knee to chest, stepping it through. Lining up, knee directly above the ankle. Activate glutes, core, legs, feet. Inhale. Up. Finding what works here. Maybe we cactus the arms. A few breaths. Hands to the mat. Step to plank. Exhaling, knees down. Lower down to the mat. Find the breath. Inhaling up to cobra. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, into cobra. And exhale, release it down. One more. Inhale it up. And exhale, releasing down. Tucking toes, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Hips like magnets to the sky. Exhale, bend your knees, bring them down to the mat, and we'll sink into Balasana, Child's Pose. Softening up in our shoulders and jaw. And connecting back to practice. The breath and the intention. Inhale and rising up. Toes tuck in, hips up and back. When you're ready, inhale to plank. Exhale, bring your knees down. And let's lower all the way back down to the mat. Doing a little work dynamically with locust. So let's take our arms forward. Rest your chin on the mat. Find the breath. We're going to inhale, lifting right arm and left leg. Exhale and bring it down. Now, left arm and right leg. Inhale. We lift. Exhale, releasing down. And again, right arm and left leg. Inhale. Exhale and bring it down. Left arm and right leg. Exhale, releasing it down. Another side, right arm and left leg. Inhale. Exhale, release it down. Left arm and right leg. Exhale, Last set. Right arm and left leg. And exhale. Left arm and right leg. And we exhale, bringing it down. Hands, bring them in by your shoulders and your chest. Pressing all the way back, child's pose. Couple of breaths here. Stretching that low back space. Inhale and rise it up. Let's bring our toes in and bring the hips up and back. Adho Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog. Remembering our drishti, our gaze, back through the knees or towards the navel. As you exhale, take a look up and bend the knees, step towards the hands, reach feet. Lengthen on the inhale, shine the heart and look up. Exhale and fold. Now inhale, arms in line with your ears all the way up. Exhaling, hands to prayer. Working into a full sun salutation, what we call Surya Namaskara A. You can still modify it just like we've been doing with dropping the knees after our plank. So please listen to the body and doing what is necessary for today. So we can bring our feet into Samastiti, which is big toes together and about 2 or 3 inches between those heels, allowing the shoulders to draw down and back. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhaling all the way down to full. Head and neck relax. Find the inhale, lengthen and shine the heart. And hop or step to a plank. Now when we exhale, either dropping knees or chaturanga, lowering towards the mat, elbows hug in. Working into Cobra, upward facing dog on the inhale. Opening up through the heart and the shoulders. When you're ready, toes in and hips up. Finding downward face. Breathing here. Exhale and look up. Hop or step or fold. Root your feet. Samastiti. Inhale, long spine. And exhaling, fold. Inhale all the way up. And exhaling, hands to pray. Working through that again. Inhale all the way up. And exhaling, fold. Take the inhale, lengthen and shine your heart. And to plank. Hopping or step. Exhaling and chaturanga. Upward facing dog on the inhale. And downward facing dog as you exhale. Finding an inhale. Exhale, looking up, hop or step forward. Rooting feet. Find the inhale, lengthen. And exhaling, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale. Hands into prayer. One more time, inhale. And we exhale, fold. Lengthening and shining the heart, looking up. Hopping or a step into your plank. Chaturanga on the exhale. Upward facing dog on our inhale. Downward facing dog on the exhale. Breathe. Finding the breath, mind in place. Exhale, bend the knees, bring them to the mat, sink it back. Finding child's pose, Balasana. Resting through the shoulders. As you exhale, looking up, bend your knees, step towards the hands. Let's bring the feet hips distance to Tadasana. Root them in, all four corners. Inhale, lengthen and shine the heart. Full exhale here. We're gonna twist. So let's bring our left hand underneath our forehead on the mat. Bend your left knee, right hand to the right hip. Now inhale long through the spine. And exhale, open to the right. Right arm up. Couple of breaths here. When you're ready, releasing. Working to the other side. So the right hand is on the mat, bending that right knee. Left hand to the left hip. Find the inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, open to left. Left arm up. Breathing deep, maybe looking up at the lifted fingers if it's okay on our neck. Exhale and release. Just doing that a little bit further. Maybe doing that dynamically though. So we can put our left hand back on the mat, bending left knee, opening up on the exhale. Inhale, bring it down. Moving just side to side, so twisting on the right and the left. Moving with your breath. Let's go through one more set. Now release it down. Lengthen out the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise it up. And exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, reach the arms up. Let's exhale and fold. Find an inhale, lengthen and shine your heart, looking up. Stepping left leg back, finding lunge. So we can modify or not. Remember, the back knee can drop down. Now we're going to inhale, bringing hands up to this quad space. Open up through the shoulders and the heart. Now maybe inhale, arms to sky. Exhaling, hands to prayer. Find an inhale, lengthening tailbone to the crown. Exhale and twist. So bringing this left elbow to the right thigh. And breathe, maybe glancing back at the fingers. Inhale, let's find our center. Exhale, hands to the mat. And inhale, step it forward. Set the feet hips distance apart. When you're ready, inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale and rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to pray. Inhale and reach. Exhale, fold. Find that inhale, lengthen and shine your heart. Step the right leg back. Setting up lunge again, other side. Activate the glutes, feet, legs. Inhale, hands up to the quad space. Shoulders open. Inhale, arms up. As you exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, twist to left. Right elbow to left thigh. Soften through the jaw. Continue to breathe. Inhale to the center. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, step it up. Feet to the top of the mat. Lengthening out. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Now inhale, reach to sky. Exhale and fold. Find your inhale and lengthen. Shine your heart. Hop or step to a plank. Exhale in chaturanga. Upward facing dog on the inhale. And downward facing dog on the exhale. Breathing nice and deep. Soft through the jaw. Exhale, when you're ready, bend the knees. Come on down towards the seat. We're going to come all the way onto our back. Hug knees in for a moment. And just rock a little. Exhale, bring your feet to the mat. Tucking chin in. Working into revolved pigeon, or what some people call figure four. We'll start with the right ankle above the left knee. Bring the left leg up off the mat at a 90-degree bend. Reach between the legs, grab the left thigh, rest your shoulders. On your next exhale, just gently drawing back on the left thigh space. Remember to breathe here. We're going to feel the stretch in the right hip, the low back, and the sciatic nerve. For your body, maybe you extend the left leg to the sky and flex your foot. So think about drawing your toes towards your forehead and the heel to the sky. Next exhale, releasing the posture slowly. So let that left foot come down to the mat. We'll uncross the right. I like to extend that right leg out a couple of times. And once you're ready, we'll set up the other side. Left ankle above the right knee. Right leg up off the mat at a 90-degree bend. We'll reach between the legs and we'll grab onto this right thigh space. Rest the body back. Release your shoulders. Don't let them tense up. Take an inhale. And when you exhale, drawing back. You notice the difference on this side of the body. Finding the breath here. Maybe we extend our right leg, flex the foot. Exhale when you're ready, let it release. So bringing that right foot flat to the mat, uncross your left. Maybe extend that left leg a couple times, just back and forth. When you're ready, let's draw the knees back and towards the chest. Maybe bring your head up off the mat. Allow your forehead to come close to your knees. When you're ready, exhale. Allow the head to rest down. And on our inhale, let's roll up. And let's meet wide leg on the floor. Okay, so don't overdo it here. This can be a really tight stretch for a lot of people. Allowing our sit bones to root, and we want to flex the feet so that our toes are towards the sky. This is going to allow the leg muscles to remain engaged and not lazy. Taking our shoulders down and back, we'll reach down our right leg, maybe grabbing onto our right big toe. Inhale, left arm up. Finding an exhale, we'll come over towards the right. Remember to breathe. Really filling up that left lung as we're breathing in and out. Exhale, now release. Inhale it up. Work to the other side. Open those shoulders up first, then reaching down for that left big toe. Right arm up on the inhale. Exhaling over towards our left. Really breathing into that right lung here. Exhale, start to release. Up on the inhale. Shoulders open up. We're going to continue to keep our feet engaged, inhaling arms to sky. And we'll exhale, hinging forward. Okay, don't overdo it. Shoulders rest. And breathe. Exhale, when you're ready, head comes up. We'll walk the hands in with the inhale. Okay, we're going to bring our legs all the way in. Legs are going to be together, setting up a reverse plank, or you could do tabletop. So you're going to bring your hands a little ways back from your hips on the mat, fingers pointing forward. Okay, point your toes. Engage your quads and get strong through your arms, opening up the heart and the shoulders. Okay, we're going to take a full breath here. And as you inhale, let the hips come up. Head can drop back. Breathing nice and deep. Exhale, let it release slowly. Hips come down first, and then we lift the head and the neck. Let's come on to the back. Hug your knees and rock a little, side to side. Now we're going to let our legs be up off the mat at a 90-degree bend. Arms up to a T. Palms are going to be towards the sky. Find an inhale. Exhaling, legs to left, and if it's comfortable on the neck, looking out to the right. Inhale up to center. Exhaling, legs go right. We can look out to the left. Inhale it up. Exhaling, legs go left, looking to right. Inhale it up. Exhaling, legs go right, we look left. Inhaling up. One more set. Legs to left, look to right. Inhaling up. Exhaling, legs right, and look left. Inhale it up. Let's exhale, bringing feet to the mat. Working through dynamic movement with bridge. So let your arms rest by your body, palms down. The feet are hips distance apart. When we inhale, hips are going to come up and arms are going to reach above the head. Exhale, we bring everything back down. Inhaling all the way up. And exhaling. Bringing it down. Move with your breath here. Remember engagement of the quad space, the feet, the glutes. Couple more. Last one. And once you're finished, hug the knees. Taking a moment in any inversion you want. Maybe legs in the air. Hands could come under low back. You could use your block or bolster to support you as well. Shoulder stand or plow is an option. Remember though, safety. So listen to the body. Whenever you're ready, Allow your legs to come down. We'll work into final resting posture, Shavasana. Let the body completely surrender. Feet flap open to the sides, rest your arms, palms to the sky. If you have your hair up in a ponytail or a bun, take it out so that you can let your head completely rest down. Tuck your chin in just a little bit, taking any pressure away from the neck. Allowing any thoughts to just come and go. I'm going to work through a little bit of sound healing for you in Shavasana. Just allowing the ears to be open, receptive to the noise, the sound. Allow your fingers and toes to begin to wiggle. Circle out your ankles and your wrists. And as you're ready, bend your knees and just roll onto the right side. Coming into that fetal position. Taking a few breaths here. Remembering this is the position where we began life. Taking your time and working up to your seat. Closing out our practice. Take a moment and place your hands over the heart. Being grateful for today. Thanking ourselves for taking care of us. Taking time on the mat. Self-love. Bringing our hands into Anjali Mudra. Pressing our fingers, or thumbs rather, gently to the chest. Honoring the divine light. The space within that is shared amongst us all. Remembering and honoring that space always, no matter who it is that we meet. Remembering and never forgetting what the divine light does for us. Uniting, connecting, and making us one. Namaste. Thank you, thank you, thank you.